Yay Networks.
Welcome to A Sandwich and Some Lovin' podcast. Thank you for joining us. I'm Kellie Raspberry Evans. My husband, Alan Evans, is here as my co-host and partner in life. You're my co-host in life, honey.
A train in the house.
And we've got a great podcast for you tonight, in our opinion, in our humble opinion.
I am VHO. In my
very humble opinion.
Humble opinion.
Add a V.
Yes.
We're going to get down to business. We're going to get it done because Alan wants to get to as much of our son Cole's baseball game as possible.
Well, I'm not here to gyp the listener, but
no, we're gonna
keep it on schedule.
Highly entertain you.
We're gonna keep. Well, that can be debated, and I'm a master debater.
Well, we're gonna do something we've been promising, I think, for a podcast or two. It's been requested for a while, but we finally got around to doing it. Hashtag not an ad.
Hashtag not an ad.
This is a bit actually created by one of our very best customers, was it not?
Was this an ADG thing?
I believe it was an Andrea Dowling Gullidge creation.
Yeah, she did do that. Do you know who she is?
I do now. There was some confusion early on. It was really sweet.
How can you not know who Andrea Dowling Gullidge
is? She understood my confusion.
Yes,
because when I met Andrea
confused.
Dowling Gullidge, we were at your movie screening for University of Las Colinas. Anybody that's never been to a movie premiere, I hope this wasn't tainting what you think the usual experience is.
Hashtag taint.
But wasn't it like a sheet on the wall, basically?
It was a sheet on the wall. I think the director tripped over the extension.
Projector.
Yeah, the extension cord, which cut the projector out.
It was very organic.
Yeah.
And,
we had about 3 hours before the actual screening, so everyone was blitzed.
It was fun, though, but Andrea...
Then there were swingers at the post party.
That's true. But Andrea dragged her husband, Big Strong Trey, there.
Big Strong Trey
Gullidge. He loves her, and he would, if it humored Andrea, he would do it. Brought her to your movie screening, and that's where we met her. And then she started listening to the podcast, but I was confused. I don't remember exactly. I referred to... she goes by Andrea Gullidge. That's her married name, but her maiden name was Dowling.
This is a deep dive into one of our customers.
But anyway, yeah, I just got confused as to who she was one day because I was like, who is that? But I knew her as Andrea Gullidge, not Andrea Dowling at that point.
Okay.
So now we just call her Andrea
Dowling.
So
you cleared
Gullidge.
all that out.
Did I clear all that up? I promised you this is going to be a very entertaining podcast. And look how it's going so far, honey.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I said all that to say we're doing hashtag not an ad.
Yeah, we are doing hashtag not an ad.
Yeah.
We're also going to talk about something, I wouldn't say it's on a serious note, but I subscribe to a newsletter, and I absolutely love this thing. So
hashtag not an ad.
Hashtag
that could be
not
like
an ad. Yeah.
A carryover.
Exactly.
Because it's not a product, but it's a...
It's a brand, but it's a service that they do. Is you can subscribe to newsletters from a lot of companies, but I just love this one, and I loved it so much, and I don't do this much to Kellie. I forwarded you an email.
You did.
I don't forward you many emails, but
you forwarded me a lot of memes.
A lot of
memes. You tagged me in a lot of memes, but my wrist was slapped, and so I don't repost them. Remember when somebody posted the meme saying, "Yeah, we saw the meme that your husband posted, and now you're reposting. We all saw it on both of your accounts."
Wow.
And I was like, "Oh, wrist slapped."
Yeah.
Noted.
You'll never see another meme that Alan posts again.
I will, on occasion, repost something if it involves our children. But other than that, peace out on the reposting Alan's memes. If y'all think Alan's memes are funny, then you go follow him on his Instagram.
At the Alonzo 1970.
Exactly. Me, I'm not posting memes unless I'm reposting my husband's, which I no longer do.
I post like a lot of funny kind of off-color memes.
Right, and that's not me.
Not offensive memes, but more like, they're lewd.
It could be...
some of them are lewd.
A lot of innuendo there.
A lot of innuendo.
Not so subtle.
A lot of toilet humor.
Yeah. Blowing up toilets. And
a lot of blowing up toilet humor. I had to do one of those questionnaires because I went to the dentist a few days ago.
Mm-hmm.
No cavities, by the way. No cavity
Have you ever
AE.
had one?
No cavity AE has never had a cavity. Never had a cavity. Never had a filling.
Let me tell you, he is
none of that.
He is a very faithful flosser.
Yes. So anyway, I had to fill out a questionnaire, and one of the questions was something like, Do you currently have, or are you getting treatment for irritable bowel syndrome, colitis,
Yeah.
gastrointestinal distress?
Well, you're not getting treatment, but you suffer.
Yeah, it said, do you suffer or are getting treatment for? And I answered no.
You lied.
You think I lied?
Yeah, you have.
I don't think I have
you
chronic
have
problems.
undiagnosed.
That's not true.
Gastrointestinal issues.
That's not true. I don't think I do.
I think you do.
Well, you're not a doctor.
That's why I said it's been undiagnosed.
You're not a doctor.
The way your body reacts to certain things.
You haven't looked at my butt. You haven't looked at my stomach.
I've
You haven't looked at my stomach.
I have not, but I've seen the evidence of it.
What evidence? You have seen no
please.
evidence.
Oh, please,
There's
y'all.
no evidence.
I don't need to get graphic on this podcast.
Drink.
But I'm just saying.
There's no evidence.
I'm just saying he needs to be tested.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Anyway.
Oh, so anyway, what were we talking about? Yeah, so we were talking about, well, we were talking about the newsletter, and then somehow we got talking about
memes.
poopy again. Oh,
because you don't
memes.
forward me emails.
Okay,
there you go.
Yeah, I don't forward you emails.
See, we figured it out.
Yeah.
They say a sign that you're not losing your mind. You know how when you walk in, because I'm worried about getting Alzheimer's at some point.
Hey.
Because, well, my great-grandmother had it, and it was really bad. My mother thinks she's going to. Anyway, they say if you walk into a room, a lot of us walk into a room and forget why we went in there. But the doctor told me as long as it comes back to you at some point, before we started the podcast, I walked out of there. I was like, what was I coming out here to do?
Oh, I do that all the time.
But
That's
then you
pretty
remember.
common.
But then you remember.
Yeah.
He said that's a pretty healthy sign that you're okay. Your brain's just full.
but going into a room and then having absolutely no idea why you're
Exactly.
there,
That's
a
a bad
problem.
sign.
Yeah.
And that it never comes to you while you were there, and then you just have to go about your business because
you're just like, well, forget it. I don't even know what I was here
yeah,
for.
that's a bad sign.
Now that has happened to me before, but I don't think it. Well, it's because I don't think I'm suffering from anything like that. I think it's just sometimes I'm tired or my brain gets full.
My brain is very full. It's so full. I cannot recall conversations. I have to write everything down. Let me tell you.
I know you never recall
the
conversations.
Horror.
I told you I was going to buy a slingshot one time. You didn't remember that. Told you I was going to buy a Harley. You didn't remember that.
When we
told you I was going to buy another Harley.
No.
You didn't remember
when we
that.
discussed that you'd like to have a motorcycle is different than saying, hey, I'm going to the dealership today. I'm bringing home a motorcycle. That's a different conversation I would remember. But my niece Landry is getting married, and I called my sister-in-law, and I said, this is a few weeks ago. This is the conversation I now remember but forgot. So I said, is there anything I can do? And she said, well, the only thing Landry has requested for her bridal shower is chocolate-covered strawberries. I said, Aunt Kelly will get her those chocolate-covered strawberries. I'll take care of it.
Mm-hmm.
Then I proceeded to completely forget about this conversation. I didn't write it down, Alan. I have a notebook. You all know I've talked about it. I have a spiral notebook I carry with me, but I was, on the phone driving, talking on Bluetooth speaker. Anyway, I'm talking. And so I didn't write it down, and poof, it's like the conversation never happened. So just 2 days ago, now the shower's this weekend. I'm talking to my mother. It was Mondays with Mama. And she said, do you mind if we go by Tom Thumb? They're having a big sale on chicken breast, Alan, 99 cents a pound. 99 cents a pound, but it was a 5-pound limit. And there was
Wait a
also...
minute. So I bet you got 5 pounds.
She did. And there was also a special on apples. I believe it was the Fuji apples.
Oh.
So, but she said...
Good eye, mate.
She said, I've got some things I've got to get for Landry's shower, but if I have time, I'll get them with you today. And if not, I'll, whatever. And so we're talking. I said, I said, you're making stuff for Landry's shower? She said, yeah, I called Lori, Landry's mother, and said, I'm sure probably everybody's already offered to do stuff. Is it too late for me to offer? And Lori said, no, the only person who's offered to do anything so far is Kelly. And I looked at my mother. I said, I did? No recollection. I said, what did I say I was bringing? And Mama said, you told her you were bringing chocolate-covered strawberries. And suddenly it all comes rushing back to me. I completely forgot. I would have shown up at that shower on Saturday. With nothing. Bebopping in there.
Right.
With nothing.
And you basically gave her the I got you.
I did that.
Yeah.
And I so thankful that my mother wanted those dang chicken breasts because that led to the conversation about what she's bringing for Lori's. So I immediately went online. Who can bring me? And I've got them ordered. Thank the Lord.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Where do you keep 5 pounds of chicken breast?
My mother has a freezer in the house,
Like
and they have a regular freezer,
Like a walk-in freezer?
No. She should get
Right.
one of those big ones, but
Like
she
the kind we
has-
have at Oaked.
Yeah, she has a regular refrigerator with the bottom drawer that pulls out. That's
Yeah.
a pretty deep freezer, and then in her garage she has a side by side, and she has that freezer outside. So she has a couple of freezers, but she would probably benefit from just an entire freezer
Wouldn't
outside.
you get freezer burn? Because that's a lot of chicken breast to work through. 5
Well,
pounds?
They like
They eat a lot of chicken breast?
Well, they like specials on meat. They have a lot.
Absolutely.
And
But you
there
got to
was-
eat it at some point.
There was also a special on frozen vegetables. She walked out of there with about 20 bags of frozen vegetables.
That's a lot of frozen vegetables.
I said, you better start making some vegetable soup, stir fries. So anyway, it's funny. But anyway,
Cheaper to
thank
buy
the
in
Lord.
quantity, right? Cheaper to buy in quantity.
Right. And just thank the Lord that my mama said something. So Landry's going to have her chocolate-covered strawberries on Saturday. And all is right with the world. And also, Emma Kellie's Sweet 16 is Saturday as well.
Yeah, I know. We'll
got a lot
We'll
going
probably
on.
touch on that a little bit. But we're going to do our hashtag not an ad here after you do this.
Right. Just like Landry's bridal shower, Emma Kellie's Sweet 16, the holidays are sneaking up on us. It's going to catch us, off balance a little bit. But if you are a small business owner, you've got to be prepared. This is crunch time for you. And it's going to be an insane online shopping season, right? And if you're a small business, it's chaos. You're getting all these orders, but then you got to turn around and ship them out. And you could really fall behind. But with stamps.com, they've got everything you need to make your whole life a whole lot easier. It's the 24/7 post office you can access anywhere. No lines, no traffic, no hassle. It's your one-stop shop for all your shipping and mailing needs. And they've been doing this over 20 years. So stamps.com has negotiated some really great discounts. The one that blows me away is UPS shipping rates. You can save up to 86% with stamps.com and the deal they've negotiated. But it's not just UPS. They've got this switch and save feature. So you can easily compare carriers and rates. So you're always getting the best deal every single time. And with stamps.com, you don't need a lot of fancy equipment. You're a small business. You're like, I can't afford all that. You don't need it. All you need is a computer and a printer. Stamps.com provides the rest. And if you're running an online store, they work seamlessly with all the major shopping carts and marketplaces, so you can get up and running quickly and make some good money this holiday season.
So get ahead of the holiday chaos this year. Get started with Stamps.com today. Sign up with the promo code SANDWICH for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial, plus free postage and a digital scale. No long-term commitments or contracts. Just go to Stamps.com, click on the microphone at the top of the page, and enter code SANDWICH.
All right. Thank you, Stamps.com.
Stamps.com,
a longtime OG
yes,
sponsor.
one of the OG
Hashtag,
sponsor.
that is an ad.
Hashtag, that's an ad.
But
Putting
now,
shoes on all babies.
That's right. But now it's time for hashtag not an ad.
What is Kellie, what is hashtag not an ad? What does that mean? I'm new to the podcast.
Well, Andrea Dowling Gullidge said, we're always talking about things that we love. Why don't you do a segment on like what some of your favorite things are that you're not getting, paid to promote?
Wow.
And, but we do love the products we are paid to promote
Yes.
too. I mean, we have,
absolutely.
I'm not joking. We have the right to say no. We're not like,
And I do say no.
we do.
I say no more than you say no.
That is true. But because I like a lot more things than Alan does. He's grumpy. So, but
Not
we have
grumpy,
the
I'm
right
not
to say
grumpy.
no. So if it is a paid sponsor of our podcast, know that it's something that we believe in and support. But these are things that we love. And hey, if they want to buy commercials and pay me to promote them, I'm happy to do it. So happy to do it. But at this point, we're not. So Alan and I think I've prepared a few more things for my list than
Well,
Alan.
I thought we were going to keep this somewhat brief.
Somewhat brief, but I'm not just going to give one or two things. This is like a list.
I thought And people love lists.
That's right.
Drink. I thought brevity was the key here.
But we also have an hour of podcast to fill. You got to balance it out, Alan. All right. So
well, I only have 3.
I've got 5. And it's not
Okay.
that
Well,
bad.
yeah, 5's not many.
So the one thing that we even talked about, I believe, on the last podcast, and I said I'd save it for this one for hashtag not an ad, is my Target cargo pants, right?
Oh,
I
those things.
live in these pants.
I mean,
I love them.
I don't think I can remember a time when you weren't wearing those pants.
I don't remember. There's like this cutoff time in my life
Yes.
before my Target pants
Right.
and after post Target pants.
Oh, you'll be buried in them,
My
some bitches.
daughter even said something to me, Mom,
Yeah.
can you wear something besides the Target
I'm
pants? And I
kind of
said,
with her on that.
Emma Kelly, these are not the same Target pants. I bought 2 pair of the same Target
Oh,
pants.
you're that guy.
Because I was afraid that my Target pants would wear out. And what happens when you have something you love, they discontinue it when you go back to get another pair.
that
Or
does
they
happen.
change it.
That does happen.
This happened to my mother recently. She had 1 pair of pants she loved at Belk. Loved them.
Mhm.
She goes now to buy what she thinks they say are the same pair of pants. They're not the same pair of pants. They cheaped out. They're crap material, crap stitching. She wears them twice. The seams start busting. It's not the same.
China.
So I bought 2 pairs of these Target cargo pants, and I also got the olive green. So I got 3, but they come in different colors. So listen,
Okay.
this is what they are.
These are the ones that got the pockets on the sides.
They got their cargo pants. They've got little pockets on the sides. You can
cuffs
put your-
on the ankles.
Yeah, they're joggers. So
Yeah.
they hit you a little high on the ankle. They're supposed to. And they've got an elastic waistband with a tie at the waist so you can tighten them up if you need to. But they are the All in Motion brand. And I believe that's exclusive to Target. I think that's their label. And it's in like their workout section. These aren't workout pants. But I mean, you can wear them to go walking and stuff. But I wear them like it's. Oh, let me just read what it
They
says.
do everything.
They do everything.
They're the kind of pants where literally you could sleep in them.
You could dress them up.
You
Let me
could throw
tell
a
you,
blazer on over them.
I wish I could pull up the picture right now and show all of you. I went to dinner in these pants. I wore them with a black tank and a really cute blazer and a
There you go.
strappy high heel.
Boom.
So chic, I thought. And
Where'd
I was
you go
with Leanne Locken and her husband, Rich.
Time.
Well, that's where we were. And I got to step it up for the Real Housewife of Dallas
Where
at the
was
time.
I?
You were there.
Oh.
And I'm wearing my Target pants.
What was I
with my
doing?
strappy heels. And then you can wear them with flip-flops, like Jennifer Aniston. She's always wearing flip-flops with her little cargo pants. Looks cute. Wear them with sneakers. Wear them with your Rothy's. Hashtag
Well, that is an
bonus
ad.
ad.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, they come in black, as I've said,
Yes.
the olive, which I have, also beige, brown, which I saw the brown were on real deep discount. I think they're getting ready to get rid of the brown, dusty blue, gray, and pink. Let me tell you, the other colors are ugly. And
Are
see,
they?
I'm going to be honest. The only colors that I think,
Black
black and the olive.
and olive.
The
Yeah.
pink is weird looking and the dusty blue is weird looking. I'm not getting any other
Are
colors.
they that kind of light, kind of chalky blue?
It's weird. Anyway, they have long and short options as well as regular. $30. That's not horrible because you're going to keep these pants forever and ever.
Do we have sizes for the little people and the people
They
who
have
are
short and
maybe a
long.
little bigger?
Yeah, they have extended sizes.
Okay.
It says, quote, made for travel, commute, everyday wear, moves with recycled polyester fabric with spandex, must-have features, moisture-wicking fabric,
That's
quick
good to
dry
have.
finish, hidden zipper pocket for passport,
Oh, wow.
4-way stretch, UPF 50+ rating,
You need that.
wrinkle resistant,
Very creamy.
machine wash, tumble and dry. Let me tell you, they are perfect for travel. They do not wrinkle. I love these pants.
We have any idea what the brand is?
All in Motion.
Oh, it's called All in Motion.
All in Motion. It's okay.
Is that a
write this
Target
down.
brand?
Were you not listening at the beginning when I started to describe these? And I said, I believe All in Motion is the Target brand and it's located in the workout section.
Drink.
Did you miss that entire part?
I did.
Because I said all that.
I zoned out.
Women's stretch woven cargo pants. Look that up. Women's stretch woven cargo pants, All in Motion. Get them on Target.com. You want to give one and then I'll go back to mine?
Yeah, sure. So I'll start with very practical, and I'll move up to very impractical but fun.
Okay.
So the first one is something that Kelly, she just surprised me with this. So I'm always in the shower bitching and bemoaning about how I can't reach my back. I've got this little brush to wash my back, and it's like a little hair brush. I think I don't even know where I got it. I think I got it at a spa or something.
Well, we had one. It was a wooden handle, a longer handle with the brush on it.
Yeah, but then
that thing molded,
it mildewed
so
and molded.
fast.
Yeah.
Because you hang it in the shower to dry, and the next thing you know, all the bristles are black.
So I didn't even use that.
No, it was gross. And it happened real fast.
And then I got this other one. It's too short, so I can't reach my back. So I guess Kelly was tired of hearing me bemoan about this.
I was.
Yeah. So she rolls home with an Earth Therapeutics hydro towel exfoliating cloth.
Yeah.
That she found at Central Market?
It was either Central Market or Whole Foods. Someone told me about it, and they were saying that when you exfoliate, it was who was it? I want to give them credit. Anyway, they were saying you need to use natural fibers, not these synthetic loofahs and stuff we're using. Anyway, this place is all organic, and it wasn't really that horribly expensive, but they have other
$7.69.
Not bad.
Now here's the genius.
It's like a towel. It's like a skinny.
Do you mind if I do my hashtag not an ad?
I was just telling them it's like a skinny towel.
Now, here's the genius about this thing. It's like a cloth. It's like a skinny towel that you can grab with two hands, and kind of like scrub your back with. So I don't have to reach with a brush.
See, I'm paying attention and participating in the conversation.
So yeah, it's awesome. I'm glad Kelly got that for me. I've got really clean back now, except for that one issue that I had that you had to help me with.
Yeah, he had like an infected pore.
Yeah, I needed to see. Yeah.
You needed to see a doctor about that.
Yeah. You just kind of did some.
I tried.
You did some blunt instrument surgery on it.
Yeah.
Anyway, Earth Therapeutics Hydro Towel Exfoliating Cloth, $7.69. I love it.
Good.
It's part of my cleanliness routine in the shower when I'm in there taking care of business.
All right. My other thing is, and I've talked about this on the podcast before, but I've had to go. I went ahead and bought more for myself recently. We've talked about itchy scalp. When your head, it just itches like crazy to the point where you think you must have lice because it's just like it's crazy, but it's all these products that we're using on our hair and it's clogging. There's like sebum buildup.
Ew.
And when you just talk about your head itching, your head starts itching, doesn't it?
Yeah. When you say lice, my head starts itching.
Well, I talked about this before. And when I talked about what I got so many requests for it. What were you talking about, Kelly? Tell me again. So I'm going to do it again now for hashtag not an ad.
Hey, can I ask you just a quick question before you do your hashtag not an ad? Why are head lice called lice? And why are pubic lice called crabs?
I don't know. So it's called Yaker Volumizing Glycolic Shampoo. And it's made for fine and thinning hair. That's the fine and thinning hair formula. But it's got the glycolic acid in it, I guess, that kind of eats away at all the buildup on your scalp. And if you use it, it doesn't work like the first time you shampoo your hair. It takes a couple times. But it gets rid of that itch. And I tried everything, like the Head and Shoulders anti-itchy scalp stuff. But this Yaker Volumizing Glycolic Shampoo. If you go to the website, it's the only shampoo they sell, so it's not confusing, but it's just yakermd.com/shop. yakermd.com/shop. I'm not getting paid by them to do this.
Well, this is hashtag not an ad.
Hashtag not an ad. It's about $30 a bottle, but it'll last you a while. You don't have to, because once your head stops itching, you don't have to use it all the time. Maybe you can do like a maintenance with it once a week or something. They also have a conditioner that comes with it, which I don't love as much as a shampoo, and it's not very moisturizing. So you would just use it on your scalp and then use regular conditioner on the rest of your hair, right? But this has been a game changer with the itchy scalp situation that so many people suffer with, and you just don't talk about it with your friends. But it's embarrassing when you're sitting there constantly scratching.
And it looks like snow on your shoulders.
Yeah. And Yaker, it's a local doctor that works with replenishing hair loss, right? They do all the treatments to help you get your hair back. But they also have this glycolic shampoo. It is for fine and thinning hair, but it also helps with your itchy scalp.
What's that secret ingredient you said? Glycolic?
Glycolic
Yeah,
acid.
that's the stuff that kind of bonus hashtag, not an ad. That lotion that we use,
Amlactin.
amlactin. I use that on my arms because it keeps those little white bumps away, the soap bumps. You have to
Amlactin-
use lotion that has that ingredient.
It's the best.
Yeah.
And we've tried other ones that have been
Oh.
recommended. They
We-
don't work as well.
We go through gallons of that
You
stuff.
cannot find Amlactin hardly ever on store shelves. So I have to get it off Amazon. And it's not the cheapest, but
No.
but it works. And it just gets, if you've got those, I used to have them so bad, it looked like I was broken out in like a rash, those big red
Little
bumps.
Red bumps, yeah.
And Amlactin takes care of it.
Okay, since you have a bigger list than mine, why don't you do another?
All right. We're getting ready. It's October, and this is the time of year when I go online and order my day planner. When I get my new day planner, it is like angels singing from heaven.
I thought we were going to do podcast branded day planners.
Why aren't we?
Talk to the corporate marketing department.
I get mine from Gallery Leather. It's the brand, it's their Harbor Desk Weekly Planner by Gallery Leather. The size is perfect for me. They have all different sizes. I get the 8.5 by 5 inch. It's $22 on Amazon. You can go to the Gallery Leather website, but you have to meet a certain minimum order to get free shipping, which is fine. Or you can order it on Amazon, and you got, if you're Amazon Prime, you don't have to worry about
Are you
it.
going to link this stuff in the store, in your store?
I was going to tell that at the end, but anyway,
Well,
they have
you're
a bunch
jumping
of
into my stuff.
They have a bunch of fun
Evans.
colors that I try to mix up the colors every year. They've got like metallic rose gold, lemon fizz, mango, sage, reef blue.
Lemon
I like having a brighter
fizz.
color because if you're like dumping it into your carry-all bag, you know, it stands out.
Oh,
But it is my favorite
good tip.
planner. I love it. And I know Alan's he loves putting everything in his phone, and that's fine too. I've started doing that as well, but I have to write everything down, and I love it so much. Also, I want to say another thing that I love is, since I'm just knock mine out real quick, the handheld frother. This is a gift that Alan and I, we got one.
Use it every day.
We first discovered it. Bubs Naturals was a podcast sponsor a while back, and they sent us their collagen and all that stuff.
Mhm. Yeah.
And they also included a handheld frother.
I guess they didn't like us.
Well, I don't know, maybe not. But that you used it to mix the powder into your beverages. And I was like, well, I'm going to use this for my coffee. And you just, it's a little handheld thing,
Boom.
and it booms. And we were like, this is the best thing ever.
Don't dirty a spoon.
And it's just so cool.
Mixes it better.
So I went online to Amazon and bought a ton of them a couple Christmases ago and gave them to gifts to people. And they're like, prices range. They all the same thing. But they have different labels on Amazon. Some of them be $10. Some of them be $20. But, you know, just anyway, we give them as gifts and people look at us like, huh.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't they?
They're very underwhelmed when they first see it.
Because I wouldn't be that excited.
Right.
They always
Oh,
come back and
yes.
say, that was the
It's the
coolest
thing ever.
thing. We love it. It's just this stupid little handheld frother.
It's got a button on the top. You hold it like a, well,
Well,
you
it's like a
hold it-
hand mixer with a button on
yeah,
top.
and then it's got
It's
the
got like
little
a little whisk thing on the
whisk
bottom.
thing, a little tiny whisk thing on the bottom.
Yeah, and it goes, zzz, and that's it.
Yeah.
And I've never really actually used it to froth milk. I'm sure it would do a lovely job. I just use it to mix my creamer in my coffee every day.
I've never used it to froth milk either, but I use it to put my creamer in there, mix my creamer in
it.
my coffee. Yeah,
That's it.
Every once in a while, make a little chocolate milk. You put a little milk in there, and you put a little chocolate syrup. That'll mix that
Yeah,
up.
it's great. We love that. And my final thing,
Oh wow!
I just went to a 1-year-old birthday party, and the number one gift, I give this to every 1-year-old in my life. I always give this gift. It's always a huge hit. It's the Fisher-Price Little People Caring for Animals Farm.
I still love the little people.
They have like the sounds like the moo when you open the door and stuff. It's the Little People collection. They have Little People school buses, airplanes, Noah's Ark. It's really great. But I always give the Little People barn with all the animals. And you can find them, like I found it $42 on Target. Then I found it for $35 on Amazon. So you have to price check. Amazon just had their Prime Days and it was down to $24. So you can but if you're looking for the perfect gift for a toddler, Get that farm, y'all. But like Alan said, because we are asked about so many things when we talk about them, it's like, Kelly, where do I go? What I've decided to do is with Amazon, you can set up like a little store, and I'm going to link as many of the things as I can on the Amazon store. Like I can't link the Target pants on Amazon. I can't do that, but I can link the little people,
The Earth Therapeutics Hydro Travel Exfoliating Cloth.
I can link that. I can link my planner, so you know the exact one that I love. I can't link the Yaker glycolic shampoo. I could maybe link another one, but why? Get the one I recommend.
We'll also post these on Instagram with links.
We can try that too.
No, we will.
All right.
Yeah.
We will, according to Alonso.
We got a corporate marketing department.
So anyway.
Why do I talk like that?
It's just go to Amazon.com/shop/Kellie Raspberry. That's it. Remember that.
Or you can just go to our Instagram.
Well, but if they're listening to this podcast 3 weeks from now or a month from now.
Dig deep in the feed.
Well, it's just as easy for them to go to Amazon.com/shop/Kellie Raspberry. There you go.
You talking about those little people. So I follow this Instagram site I think it's called 80s Forever. And they're always posting stuff about the 80s that
I love that.
Take you back to our childhood. They posted in this, you know how you don't think about something your entire life and then you see something or someone says something and it takes you back
the floodgates open to memories.
45 years.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh my God, I haven't thought about that since I was a little kid. They posted a picture of this do you remember the Little People garage?
Yeah.
And it had the cars,
the
little elevator. You
Mm-hmm.
crank the elevator up and then the cars would go down the slide and then you can get on the second level. You can put the little people in you remember that?
I love little people. They've been around forever.
I had that thing.
I know.
Those little peoples were
They've
great.
been around forever.
They've been around forever.
So anyway, and let me just a full disclosure, when I do link things to the Amazon site, if you do buy through that link, I'll get a couple pennies.
Wow.
Honestly.
So
No, I'm being
hashtag
true.
kind of not an
Well,
ad.
I'm just letting y'all know full disclosure.
Oh.
So if you do buy through that link, I'm going to get a couple pennies. And I think the most I've ever gotten from an Amazon, it's like a few bucks because I don't really promote it that much.
I don't get squat, by the
I don't
way,
do
for
that
any of mine,
much
just so you know.
with it. But I thought it's an easy thing for us to do.
Mine are pure hashtag not an ad.
There you go.
So before I do my last two, why don't you do that?
Yeah. Now a word from our sponsor, BetterHelp.
BetterHelp.
You know, a lot of us get bogged down in a problem. It's like, I know I got a problem. I know I've got to clean out the attic. I've got to do it, but we get so overwhelmed by the problems. I've got to have that uncomfortable conversation that I've been meaning to have with my husband. I've got, all these problems, and we get so busy focused on the problems that we don't ever think about the solutions. But what if you have a way to train your brain to stay in problem-solving mode when you're faced with a challenge in life? And that's what you can get by talking with a therapist through BetterHelp, because when you learn how to find your own solutions, there is no better feeling, and a therapist can help you become a better problem solver, making it easier to accomplish your goals, no matter how big or how small they are. I get paralyzed sometimes when I have so much to do. My list is just too long that I end up panicking and shutting down. Are you like that, Alan? Not
as much as you, but I do sometimes. Sometimes.
Alan's the kind of person that he'll put it off, but then when he gets going, boom, you knock it all out.
I'm in get S done mode.
And that leads to conflict in our relationship.
Yes.
That's why we need therapy. No, I'm kidding.
Yes.
Anyway, if you've been thinking of giving therapy a try, we think BetterHelp is just a great option. It's convenient, it's accessible, affordable, entirely online. You can get matched with a therapist after filling out a brief survey. And if you're not feeling it, if you think this match, I'm just not feeling like this is working, you can switch therapists anytime.
And when you want to be a better problem solver, therapy can get you there. Visit betterhelp.com/sandwich today to get 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp.com/sandwich.
Boom, boom. All right.
All right, babe.
You said you were going to get to something else.
Yeah, I got two more. So we're getting a little more practical here. Survey says that about 8 out of 10 podcast listeners are female. Our podcast listeners are female.
Of ours or
Yeah.
in general?
No, of ours. Of ours. That's our very best customer demographic. So this one, I think some ladies, some gals, they do carry pocket knives. I mean, I know some do, but I think
I saw a woman with one the other day at an event I was at.
Uh-huh.
She had like you, the holster.
Leatherman. She had a Leatherman.
She had a holster for her pocket
Nice.
knife. It was sitting
Nice.
on the back of her hip.
Oh, wow.
She was so cool.
Wow.
Tats.
Oh,
She was gorgeous, but she had a knife holster.
there's a 78% chance that she rides a motorcycle. Yeah. So this one it's a pocket knife. Now here's how I discovered this thing. I was up in Sturgis at the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally, and we were working in the booth. We were selling raffle tickets, signing people up. And then you know how when you're doing that and you got a bunch of pens out, and all of a sudden, as over the course of the day, all your pens disappear.
Mm-hmm.
Like, where's my pen? People walk off with your pens. You just lose pens. So I was signing up this one guy to enter the raffle, and he bought a ticket, and we needed to write his name on his ticket. I said, I don't have a pen. I'm gonna have to run across the street and buy some pens. He's like, I got you. He pulls out his little tiny Swiss Army knife. And on this knife, not only did it have a little scissors, a little blade, a little file, a little screwdriver, all the things you have to have, he pushed this little button and out pops a miniature ballpoint pen.
How about that?
And I was like, that is the coolest thing. I've never seen that. I said, what is that? He goes, it's a Victorinox Swiss Army knife. He goes, you can get it on eBay. You can get it on Amazon.
Well, you need to give me that so I can link it.
It's called Victorinox Swiss Army Signature Pocket Knife. You want the one that has the little ballpoint pen on it, because how cool is it when someone's really in need of something
And you have it.
and you're like, I got it.
I got you.
I got it right here in my pocket. So with this thing,
You love being the hero.
yes. So with this thing, you're never without a little blade, a little scissors, a little screwdriver, and a pen.
How about that?
So don't be a nerd and stick the ballpoint pen in your shirt pocket. You don't have to do that. You
But what
carry
if
it in
the
your pocket.
ink runs out?
Well, you get a refill.
You can get a refill?
You get a refill.
Is it that easy?
It's that easy. So this pen, I just looked on Amazon, 4.8 out of 5 stars, 514 ratings. It's about $30. It's not the cheapest.
It's a great little
knife
gift
in
to
the
give
world.
somebody
But,
for Christmas.
Babe, it's literally, I carry it now all the time. It's literally this big.
I didn't see it.
It's like
Where
2.5.
is it?
It's on my keychain.
It's that little.
It's not in here. Yeah. Yeah, I keep it on my keychain. So,
Wow.
yeah, I'm serious. I don't carry a pen in my shirt pocket. I don't want a big sign on my back that says, you are a nerd. I stick it in my pocket. It's very dad
A
to
pen
put.
in your pocket is a nerd.
Oh, it is very dad.
Well,
to
you're
put
not a
pen
nerd
in-
when you're the only guy with a pen.
Well, I wouldn't say nerd. It's like very old man.
Oh my goodness.
My dad does that. He puts a little notepad and a pen in his pocket.
And he's always prepared. If he's got an idea,
he's got
like,
a lot
I'm
of
gonna write that
he's
down.
taking a lot of notes. Yeah, for sure.
Good for him.
Okay, so check that out. That's a little good gift idea, good A-Train gift idea. The last one, okay, so this started out as an ad, and I haven't done it yet. I haven't posted it yet. But
So you're getting the sneak
You're
reveal here.
very best customer, good, sweet, clean, dear, good, strong. You are getting a sneak peek. This is something that me and Dylan just recorded with Kellie's help. We did this in the backyard. Now, this product, it's a toy. It's called Gel Blaster Surge. Okay, they're like these
Little blasters.
little blasters, and you charge them with a USB cable. So that's really cool. You're never without power. You just charge them with a USB cable. The ammo you put in these things are these little pellets. And what you do, you pour these pellets in water. The pellets absorb the water. It takes about 2 hours, so you can just set it and forget it, And then you've literally got 10,000 of these little pellets that are biodegradable. They don't hurt the environment. They are non-toxic. A pet eating one's not going to hurt anything. Kid eating one's not going to hurt anything. And you load these pellets into these blasters, and you can do single shot mode, or you can go full auto, which means you could just hold the trigger down and go pop, 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 pop. So Dylan and I, we had the best time shooting each other with these things in the backyard, and we were hiding behind stuff, and it's like paintball. except
little tiny gellets.
little tiny
That's
gellets.
what they call it, like little gellets. And I was trying to film it because I was trying to help them. And I'll be
Right.
honest, I was hit by a few, and it didn't hurt. I was like, it wasn't painful. So
No, if you get hit like really close,
yeah,
it feels
I'm
like,
sure it could.
It feels like a rubber band hits you. But
really close, but from
really
a distance,
close.
it wasn't
From
bad
a
at all.
distance, it's not bad.
And the good thing is, they just dissolve.
They just disappear.
They disappear, and it's pretty quickly.
Yeah, they either hit something and kind of dissolve, or if you see one lying around, you'll look back like 10 minutes later and it's gone.
Yeah,
it's
it
like
just kinda
what
melts.
happened? It just kind of
And it
disappears.
But the cool thing is I was at work today at the Kid Craddock Morning Show.
Nationally
Is
syndicated.
that a drinking thing when we mention that?
Yeah,
I don't even know.
It is.
I don't even know what the rules are to the drinking game.
It's everything.
It's every word I say.
Yeah.
And JC that I work with is sitting
My
there.
man.
And he's like, man, my buddy, he created this toy. And he said, it's going to be the biggest thing
Oh, it's
ever.
great.
He's going to
great.
be a billionaire. He was going on. I was like, what is it? He's like, it's this gel blaster.
Did you tell him I was
with
doing that?
Yes. I texted you.
I know, but did you tell
Yes.
JC?
Yes.
Okay.
I was like, my husband just filmed something for a social media campaign for them.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's jealous. He's like, yeah. And then JC turned around and recorded a commercial for it to play on the radio.
Did he really?
Yeah.
That is
so,
too good.
I mean, it's going to be a really cool thing.
You're getting a sneak peek.
So be on the lookout for that.
Now-
Because it's going to be a hot toy.
Disclaimer: it's a toy, but if you get this for your kids, just know you have to wear eye protection.
Yeah, because those little gellets, they bop you in the eye.
You
and
get
still-
hit with a gellet in the eye
gonna
up
hurt.
close, that's not good.
Yeah, so they
So,
do.
yeah.
But it comes with the eyewear,
It
protective
comes with the eye
eyewear.
protection, but yeah, just know that it's a toy, but it's a toy that should be used with supervision and used carefully.
Yeah.
Yes, especially around little people's eyes.
Yes. That's why you have to wear the protective eyewear.
But I did look on Amazon. It's on there, and the bundle, which is what Gel Blaster sent me, because I'm a
Social media influencer.
Right. It came with 2 blasters, 4 packs of 10,000 gellets, 40,000 rounds. That's a lot of gellets. And then 1 Gel Blaster Gellet Depot, which is like where you breed the gellets.
Breed them?
Yeah, you can I stuck them in a cooler, but they give you a little mini cooler. That whole pack is $114, but you can also buy the stuff a la carte, but it's probably cheaper to do it that way.
Yeah, the bundle. Okay, cool. Yeah, JC's like, this is going to be the biggest thing ever, and it's sounding like
It's fun.
Y'all loved it.
Oh, Dylan was going nuts.
Yeah.
And Cole, the teenager, he's like, I don't want to do it. He comes down. He has a good time. He's
Yeah.
like, thought it was a lot of fun.
Finally, once we got him to come down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do with these teenagers in this house. And then one of them's about to be 16, and she's just driving me
Yeah.
absolutely nuts.
Why don't you tell everybody what's going on for this weekend?
Well, Emma Kellie, I don't know if I've already talked about any of this on the podcast.
I don't think you have.
But, she's turning 16 on October 19th. So the weekend before her birthday, she wants to do her sweet 16. It doesn't count if it's after, she said. So I threw every idea in the world out at her. I was like, do you want to do a big party with a DJ? No. Do you want to do, we can take over, I thought it'd be kind of fun, Sweet 16, to take over one of these like Froyo, Minchies or something like that, and let all of her friends have a dessert party or whatever. No. Do you want to take them to an indoor arcade? No. No matter what, we rent out a theater and do a private screening of a movie? No. My friend literally has a suite at the AAC in Dallas, Texas. I said, I bet you, as a favor to me, he would let me get the entire suite for your friends to go see a concert. And she's like, no. I'm serious, y'all. She was driving me nuts. And then I finally just got her to agree. She just wants to go to dinner. I said, what about if we go to dinner in a haunted house?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that would be fun. No.
Wow. Lots of good ideas.
I tried everything I
Lots
could think
of good ideas.
She didn't want to. She was down with the haunted house at first. I was this close to getting that all nailed down. Then she's like, I looked it up. It's the same house they did last year. They haven't added any new. It's not new, so I don't want to go. So literally, it's her and 14 of her friends. It was going to be 15 of her friends, but one of them has a lacrosse game and can't go. We're literally, I thought, well, maybe the fun part would be get them a little party bus. We'll drive the 30 minutes in the party bus so they can hang out on the bus together. That's fun for them. We're going to literally go have dinner at this place. She doesn't want karaoke. She doesn't want just pipe in some music on the Bluetooth. She's fine. I ordered some balloons, balloon wall, and she doesn't even want cake. She wants crumble cookies. They're going to eat, get back on the bus, and come home. That's it. We're getting him picked up. We told the parents to drop him off at our house for the party bus ride between 5:30, 5:45. We're going to leave at 6. We're going to get to dinner about 6:30. After about 2 hours, we're going to put him back on the bus, head back to our house, and told the parents to pick him up at 9. And I said, Emma Kelly, that
cool.
doesn't seem like enough. She goes, I don't have to hang out with people all night.
Wow.
It's like, I don't know what's going on here. I want to give her this great big sweet 16, and she's just not interested.
So she wants people to come to the party just for not too long.
Yeah. Well, she said she's been burned by the past few parties where she does like big sleepovers and things like that because there's always drama.
Oh, drama.
And
like what kind of drama?
Girl drama,
Just
Now, this isn't the end of her birthday. Her actual birthday, she wants to go to dinner with a smaller group of friends. I don't know, y'all. It's just such a pleasure raising a teenager who just truly appreciates all the effort you put into making their birthday special. Let me just say that.
Absolutely.
So much love and appreciation for me right now.
Well,
I mean, I can't even, it's just constant thank yous and I love yous. It's crazy.
It's part of your job.
That's why I do what I do.
It's a thankless job, babe.
No, it's all the thanks and all the love. It's why I do what I do. Anyway, that's what's going on this weekend.
Okay. Well, you want to do a little bit of that and then we'll conclude?
Yeah, because I know we've got to get going here. One of the best things you can do for your health is get a great night's sleep. I don't operate on much sleep, and I'm really trying to get better at going to bed earlier. But once I get in bed, it's about the quality of sleep as well as the quantity, right? And the mattress you're sleeping on can make all the difference. So when Alan and I made the decision to move from a queen to a king size mattress, I went online and did all this research. And that's how I came to find the best online mattress ever, Helix Sleep.
Oh, I love our mattress.
It's the #1 mattress picked by GQ and Wired magazine. That was the first thing that caught my eye.
Really?
How about that? Then I started doing more research on it. Helix Sleep is a premium mattress brand. It provides tailored mattresses based on your unique sleep preferences. Their lineup includes 14 unique mattresses. They've got a collection of luxury models if you want to go luxury. They've got mattresses for big and tall sleepers. They even have mattresses for kids, which honestly, I think we're going to have to get one for Dylan because we made the mistake when I was out of town. Alan said, Dylan, you get to sleep with Daddy tonight. And now Dylan, all he wants to do is sleep in our bed because he's like, this is the best mattress isn't it true?
He loves it.
He loves that mattress so much. Well, they have a kids collection of mattresses with Helix. So it's really great. Helix, Alan went online and took the Helix sleep quiz for us. He knows how I sleep. In less than 2 minutes, we were matched with the Helix Dusk Luxe. Perfect. We're side sleepers, got the right amount of firmness. I fall asleep. I stay asleep all night. You won't know which Helix mattress works for you unless you take that Helix sleep quiz. You'll find the perfect one in under 2 minutes. Your mattress is shipped straight to your door, free of charge. Setup is super fast and easy. There's a 100-night risk-free trial, so you try it out, see how your body adjusts to it. If you decide, this isn't for me, you're welcome to return for a full refund. I don't think that's going to happen. And also, Helix mattresses are made in America. They come with a 10 or 15-year warranty, depending on the model. And one more thing, Helix supports military, first responders, teachers, and students by giving them a special discount on site.
And Helix is offering up to $200 off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows for our listeners. Go to helixsleep.com/sandwich. With Helix, better sleep starts now.
Thank you, Helix. helixsleep.com/sandwich.
Helix is pretty legit.
It is. Now, you had a couple of letters you wanted to read, or did you want to save those?
No, I don't have letters.
Oh,
I'm going to go through my newsletter.
The blog newsletter, yeah.
Yes.
So I called it a blog.
So this is kind of like #not an ad. This is a newsletter that I subscribe to, and I've mentioned this brand on the podcast before. It's called Go Fast, Don't Die. Now, it's a motorcycle brand, but I'm telling you, you don't have to know anything about motorcycling, anything related to motorcycles to enjoy these guys' newsletters. They're very inspirational. They're very motivational. They kind of fit in with their whole bit. And I think I mentioned go fast, don't die has kind of become my personal mantra. In fact, I had it tattooed on my chest, my chest piece, the text that says go fast, don't die, because I just really related with this so much. It's more than motorcycling. It's like go fast, live life, don't leave anything on the table because your time is limited, and then don't die. So stay away from those things in life that take away your joy, because you only have so much time to live that life. That's kind of what the whole brand means to me. And
to me, it means just be careful out there. Don't die.
That too. It's a cool motorcycle saying.
Yeah.
Let's be real. But when I first found these guys, I DM'd them and I said, man, I just ordered one of your hats and I just want to say I really love what your brand stands for and I love these newsletters I'm getting. The CEO of the company, he sent me a video of himself and he called me by name and he said, hey man, really glad to see you're on board with what we're trying to do here. Would love to come down he must have looked at my Instagram because he said, I'd love to come down to Dallas and ride down there sometime and have some barbecue. It's like that. And I was like, wow, that is so cool.
Are you now a brand ambassador?
No, I'm not. But every time I wear something of theirs, I'll tag them.
Mm-hmm.
But anyhow,
That's a lot.
I would encourage you if you like stuff in your inbox that's motivational or inspirational to subscribe to their newsletter at gofastdon'tdie.com. And I want to just read you one real quick that I forwarded to Kellie because I thought this was really cool. They also send you, with the newsletter, they send you really cool wallpapers for your phone. So they'll send you a wallpaper for your phone that has a cool saying on it, and then they'll send you the text of the newsletter. But this one, it's talking about Frank Sinatra, and he says, so I'm going to try to paraphrase some of it, but it says, when Frank Sinatra was 78, he was still performing and the crowds kept coming. He'd have hit or miss nights, but for the most part, even at his age, he kept bringing the heat. Okay, so Big Frank's 78, end of his career. Then one night, he was singing at the Mark Auditorium with 20,000 people in the audience. He went out, he did 3 songs, and was crushing it as usual. Then he got to the 4th song, and he totally blanked on the lyrics. The orchestra was down in the pit in front of him, and they kept playing, not knowing that he was lost. Sinatra started whispering into the microphone, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm sorry. At that moment, his crew believed that it was over for Sinatra being on stage. They were wondering when the night would come, and this was clearly it. The orchestra finally caught on and stopped playing, creating an eerie silence in the arena. So imagine that.
I know.
So
making it more awkward.
So this is awkward. Sinatra had tears in his eyes and was just about to lay down the microphone when a man in the top balcony stood up and yelled, "That's all right, Frank. It's all right because we love you." And the man started to applaud. And then the person next to him started to applaud. And then hundreds of people started to applaud. And then thousands. Then the whole arena was clapping and cheering. Sinatra turned around and went back to center stage. He went into the next number, which was Mac the Knife, and he absolutely delivered it. He hit every nuance and every lyric like he was 19 years old again. Once the song was done, the crowd was on their feet going nuts. Before he went on to the next song, he quieted the audience down, pointed up to the guy, and said, "I love you too, pal." Sinatra sang for 2 more years after that. So then they have their little editorial, the newsletter authors.
Like a little lesson.
Yeah, the lesson is we're all fighting so this is the motivational part that I really like. We're all fighting our battles. We're all swimming in our personal ocean of fears and insecurities, and sometimes all it takes to snap out of it is a faceless reminder that it's okay. We're still loved anyway. This week, if the opportunity arises, we'd like to challenge you to be that voice in the back of the arena for someone who could use it. And if that person happens to be you, it's all right. It's all right because we love you. Isn't that cool?
I want to be the person
And then they
in
always
the back of the arena yelling, "I love you."
and then they have they always kind of include a quote too, and this is by Robert G. Ingersoll: "We rise by lifting others."
Yes, that's true.
Isn't that awesome?
Well, they say whenever you're feeling your lowest, help somebody else, right?
Yeah.
Pull somebody else up. So,
And
that's great.
I know people get a lot of motivational stuff from a lot of different sources.
Usually not from our podcast. We're not very motivational.
But this one has just really resonated with me. I love the brand. I love what they stand for. And hashtag not an ad, but I don't know. I just love how these things are written. They have all kinds of really cool
You
lessons.
get one every day, or is it weekly?
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Yeah, so I look forward to it every Sunday.
Where's this guy based out of? You know where he's from?
I think they're in Colorado, but I'm not entirely sure. But if you follow him on Instagram, it's all motorcycle stuff. But this is something
Alan is supposed to be posting on his Instagram your motorcycle stuff. You have Moto Alonso or something.
Yeah, I'm not super serious
Well,
about
you should
that.
be.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, all you do is motorcycle stuff.
it's my hobby.
It's taken over everything.
Yeah.
So why don't you should post more on that.
Yeah, I should.
Show everybody what you're doing, what new gadget. Oh, every day you could do like, how they do with Instagram influencers, they do a unboxing. You could do every day open what new part you ordered.
Yeah, I could.
And you literally could.
I could.
Every day.
I could do a lot of parts reviews.
Why don't you do that? You should do that.
Yeah, I could. I may do that.
I'm here to film you, honey.
Okay.
I'll be your little assistant.
Well, I could probably film myself, but
Oh, you don't need me?
no, you could.
No.
You could help me.
You go right ahead.
You could help me.
I got a lot of other things to do, like pick up those strawberries. Y'all don't let me forget that.
Yeah, I won't. I won't let you forget that.
All right. Well, before we go, reading a couple of 5-star reviews.
Oh, we're gonna
uplifting.
whip it out and stroke it.
That's right. I'm asking people. I stole this from another podcast. I think it was Hollywood Raw. I forget now. But they start their podcast with 5-star reviews and they say, hey, you write one, give us your name and we'll read it on our podcast. I was like, that's simple. And it's good because it balances out all the really negative ones. And we want to end on a positive note. This one's from somebody who goes by Liner997. Thank you, guys. You have no idea how much y'all helped me get through the week, the car drives, and just escaping from the world we live in. Thank you so much for just not being like every other podcast in the world.
Wow.
Talking about things that just make you sad or mad.
Oh, really?
Anyways, thanks, guys.
Is that what the other podcasts do?
Y'all deserve more than 5 stars. I guess it depends on what you listen to, And then this one's from Dr. JMS. And the title of the review is Hilariously Accurate. I've listened to Kid Craddock morning show for years, but now my work commute is less than 5 minutes and I don't catch much of the morning show. I found this podcast around episode 5 and I love this podcast. The funny banter between Kellie and Alan is so real and very much like my own marriage. We too have a blended family and I love hearing how they manage kids' careers and their multiple side hustles. So that was very sweet. Thank you, Dr. JMS. And if you'd like to go, if you've been listening to the podcast, maybe it's your first time finding us, please go wherever you listen to podcasts, subscribe. If you give us a 5-star review, we'd really appreciate it. I don't understand, but every time other podcasters say it really helps us out, but I think it does. I think it gets your podcast like bumped up in other suggested podcasts. So like if you listen to one with another husband and wife team, it might say, oh, you might like this one because it gets so many positive reviews. I think that's how that works.
Other husband and wife teams?
There are.
Wow.
And I don't know. I'll have to go I'm going to go see.
I don't feel special anymore.
Well, maybe if I go and play A Sandwich with Love, it'll show me podcasts like ours. Anyway, if you give us a 5-star review, I'm going to pull a couple each week and read them just because it's uplifting. I am at Kellie Raspberry on Instagram, at Kellie Raspberry Evans on Facebook.
I'm at the Alonzo 1971, at Moto Alonzo.
You gonna start doing it?
At Alan Evans Photography.
You ain't doing that.
At Larry and Zoe.
You're not keeping
at
up.
A Sandwich and Some 11.
Don't be promoting things you're not going to keep up
Those
with.
are all the Instagrams I have.
But are you keeping up with the photography one at all?
And all these fake a-holes, they're not me.
All right, well, just get busy.
At Cameo. You want me to do a cameo? I had a cameo request this week.
Yeah, after we did the thing, Alan got one cameo
I got
request.
one. Yeah, one cameo. You know what? And I had a lot of people saying, well, we're gonna do bits where, you know, if I stub my toe, I want you to do a cameo. You know, if
Go ahead, you get paid.
Well, I told him, you guys gonna do bits, I'm gonna up my price. So I upped my price.
You did?
I did.
What is it now?
$25.
What was it?
15.
Wow.
Yes. So you want to do a bit, you're gonna have to pay for it.
All right. All right.
There you go, babe.
Proceeds go to Operation Once in a Lifetime, so it's a win-win, right?
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
All right, babe. Well, you got anything else?
No, I'm done.
Big game this weekend, and we'll have a lot to talk about. Your Dallas Cowboys win another. They meet Philadelphia Eagles this weekend.
Now, as of this podcast recording, have they decided who's quarterbacking yet? Have they made the official call?
Rush.
They've officially decided?
Dak's thumb isn't ready.
I bet it is ready.
That's what Jerry said. Yeah.
I'm saying, I think
Good morning to you.
this is just me. I have no inside information. But if Dak came back and lost that game to Philadelphia, it would have just been so devastating.
Certainly.
I think even if his thumb was ready, they just put Cooper in there one more time.
Certainly
I think it'd be easier to replace Cooper if he goes out with a loss.
We are certainly disappointed in Dak Prescott's thumb, the amount of healing that is done. You know, he's one of the more popular quarterbacks that Dallas has ever had. You know, when I say popular, you know what I'm saying?
Popular.
I say poplar.
I understand, though. I do understand.
That guy.
So we'll talk about that game, I guess, on the next podcast.
Yes.
And I'll let you know what happens at Emma Kelly Sweet 16, because I know you're all waiting with bated breath for that one.
Be a lot to talk about. All right, babe. Well, I love you desperately.
I love you.
I love our listeners desperately.
Love y'all.
I love them so desperately. We're going to podcast again real soon. And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich.